Venturi again. Okay, right. So I've taken the venturi out, which I had fitted here recently. Okay, I was getting air sucked through it, and but I wanted to try it on the same injection rate as what I had it working. So what I've done is that I've left this homemade venturi which I had here, which is what in one or two of my old two videos, which I think is made very solidly. But the venturi, when it doesn't create much of a venturi on it because of the constriction isn't enough, so it was a bit of a fail. However, I left it on because I thought, well, there's two things I can do with it, and one of them is I could use it to inject the CO2 into here, okay, and have it going down, which I've tried. And the other thing, which is a surprise result, is that whilst I've got one of these reactors on there, the pressure here is such that the water's being pumped down this tube in here, and I don't know if you can see it there. So the tubing comes down, and where it joins to it here, that's where I'm injecting my CO2. So the water's being pushed down here, and it's being pushed along with the CO2, and I'm getting this lovely vortex in here, and you see there, it's being pushed out the port. I've got that port fully open, so it's actually pushing the water and the CO2 down, which is actually creating a better swirl chamber, if you like. It's just creating more active bubbles, which I'm quite impressed with. It is a little bit noisy. I'm trying this with one at the moment. I'm probably going to try it with two venturis, with two CO2 reactors, and see what difference that makes. But there was a bit of air in it to start off with, because I'd only just set it up this morning. But I was quite pleased with that, and at the same CO2 rate, I'm only injecting on one line at the moment, which I started at, what time is it now? It's 25 to 1, so it came on around about 12, and the pH dem was 8.15, so it's nearly done it in an hour, which is yeah, not bad. But I haven't calibrated this pH probe. It's a new pH probe which I just got. I just shoved it on with no distilled water. But it's just to give it, I'm using it purely to see if it's stable or relevant of the pH, and I'll go off the DC colour. So hopefully it'll go stable and the DC goes a light green or a green colour. But I'll see how it goes. I'm going to try it in a bit with her. I'm going to stick the door on and see how noisy it is. Oh, and just as a comparison, whilst I'm here, out on the floor. So here I've got this fully open. If I close this off and use this port for the CO2 injection, so if I close this off, nothing comes through here. With it being a horizontal pipe, straight away it creates a slightly louder noise. So using that as an injection point, I don't think it's going to be suitable, and I think if I leave that, yes, we're going to get more turbulence in there. If it was coming straight down, I think it'd be another kettle of fish altogether, and the vortex there isn't quite as impressive, because we're actually getting the water coming in down one of the pipes, or coming down this one and being injected in, which is creating the swirl, and this here is injecting it in, so it'll creating all the swirl in there. Whereas I'll put it fully open, slightly quieter. Let's see how it goes.